Hello and welcome, pardon me, to another Heroes of the Storm match for the NGS Gaming Series. I'm Cody Kraz. I'm going to be bringing you guys a Division B West matchup here between G Guardian eSports and Team Mapitas. A couple of excellent teams. I believe I've already cast G Guardian once this season, and I'm just super excited to be having them on again. The teams are ready to rumble, but before we go, just really quick, I want to thank a couple new subs or followers since last time I cast. That Derek guy, Madeleon35, Football is God 60, Zemerman, Tastefully Rancid, pardon me, and YYP underscore CL. Thanks, guys. I am now above 50 followers, so I'm working on getting my Twitch affiliate stuff figured out, so I'm super excited about that. With that stuff out of the way, we're going to get started. Here we go, jumping into the draft. Game 1 is going to be on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Tomb of the Spider Queen was picked by Team Mapitas, who won the coin toss, elected to take map pick. They banned Braxis, then G Guardian banned Towers of Doom. Then Dragon Shrine was taken, and then Tomb of the Spider Queen. So, with that out of the way, let's start talking about Tomb of the Spider Queen. Notable for its close together lanes. Victory condition on this map is usually either oppressing the other team, snowballing through the web weaver turn-ins, or by getting a boss top and pushing that down a cleared out lane to either get keep or core, really get a big advantage. So probably won't see a whole lot of boss control type people, but you never know. More likely, you'll see strong wave clear, people looking to rotate quickly between lanes. Gonna see an Asmodean ban out here first, strong after his recent rework. It's a very solid ban. He can influence all the lanes on the map with his globe. Strong solo lane or in the 5-stack now, in the 4-stack now. Seeing as he's been reworked, got a lot of AoE damage with the globe, with his demons, and the laser now pops in a area of effect as well. Kael'thas ban coming out on the side of Mapitas. Kael'thas has a lot of zone control, a lot of wave clear. I think that's an excellent ban. Shadow Leaves says he's taking the Kael'thas ban as a respect ban. Got your Rel ban coming out by G Guardian, further depleting that potential solo laner pool. Benevolence Limited says go Guardians. Looks like they've got some fans here. That's exciting for G Guardian. Got the Genji ban coming out here. Excellent at, rotating down to that bottom lane, trying to gank the solo laner. Mapitas for the win, coming in from Christian Donasak. We'll see who ends up getting more cheers in the chat before the game starts. It'll clearly be an exact way of predicting who's going to win this game. Murden first pick on the side of G Guardian. I think that's an excellent generic tank choice. Lets you kind of hide what the rest of your comp's going to look to do, because he's just kind of a utility warrior in the current meta. And then you have Jaina Joanna coming out. Joanna going to group the web weavers together. Jaina going to dump on him with the blizzard. Also, Joanna has the iron skin, which lets her wade in and out of trouble. Really secure gems. She's a great vessel to be holding the gems. Joanna's really hard to kill. G Guardian now pulling out the Alexstrasza and the Gul'dan. Gul'dan's excellent wave clear, excellent damage just in general. I think the Alex is an interesting pickup there, though. The Dragon Queen, notably stronger on maps with a single objective to fight over, and Tomb of the Spider Queen, frequently you have the 2 spots to turn in, so you might see a team just give, if you try to engage them hard on the one shine, they might just walk together, and Alexstrasza Dragon can have trouble getting over there. I'm going to have to speed up, because these teams are starting to draft rather quickly. Got a Cho'Gall ban coming out. I think Cho'Gall would actually kind of fit into that with the new Lifebinder from Alexstrasza and Deckard Cain, an excellent healer. Oh boy, here we go. And then Malfurion and Thrall coming in on the side of Team Mapitas. Malfurion, excellent, gonna pardon me, laughing at these teams. They're just talking smack back and forth. This is fun to watch. Got Malfurion, gonna have plenty of mana with Innervate to keep Jaina going in fights. Maybe even keep Thrall going. Thrall has self-sustain, good CC. Dahaka also kind of a curious choice here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Not a whole lot of space to be traveling through back and forth. Greymane comes in as the last pick on G Guardian. Excellent sustained damage dealer. Got some burst, jumps into Worgen form, rips all over the place. And then finally you have Zeratul, who either is a great damage dealer. I mean, he's always a great damage dealer. What I'm trying to say is, with the ult, he either sets up for a big wombo combo with Void Prison into, say, Ring of Frost into Blessed Shield, Twilight Dream. Lots of tools there. I think I'm actually going to leave the loading screen up like so for now. I know it looks a little wonky on top, but I kind of had to rush the draft talk, so we'll go ahead and talk it through here. Yeah, looking at the teams, I really like. I think I like this draft inside of Team Mapitas better. I think they've just got a little more direction with their draft. I think both Alexstrasza and Dahaka, well, being very solid heroes, and maybe they're just more comfort picks. Whoops. In game, this one. Let me just hit all the buttons except for the right button. We're in game now. We have on the left G Guardian eSports in the blue. EBS on the Muradin. I like the skin too. That's my go-to NGS Muradin skin when I can't use the Murad and Muradin. Got Norian on the Grey Mane, Shadow Leaves on the Gul'dan, Krinavast on the Alexstrasza, and Grand Paladin on the Dahaka. The red team, we got Team Mapitas on the right here, Homillion on the Zeratul, Timiru on the Joanna, Krug on Jaina, Mac on the Malfurion, and on the Thrall down here, we have Beat-Up player. Teams gonna go ahead and meet in the middle. Here's the level 1 talent picks. Looks like a Q-build Alexstrasza coming out. Muradin, notably, has taken the Stormbolt talent rather than the Third Wind. The Perfect Storm, yep. Gul'dan, most people looking relatively standard there, other than that. Thrall has gone for Echo Corruption, Echo of the Elements, rather than Crash Lightning. There was a hot second there where everyone was doing Crash Lightning, and then they nerfed it into the ground repeatedly. So that's kind of gone by the wayside. And also interesting, got the Innervate pickup there from Malfurion. I really like that talent when I play Malfurion. Gives me more buttons to press all the time. Gives my teammates more buttons to press. But I think currently the meta pick is more the auto attack Moonfire combo build there. Puts out more sustained damage. Be interesting to try to keep an eye on who's getting innervated and when. Watching these rotations here. G Guardian rotating excellently, coming through, clearing the waves with that Gul'dan wave clear. Muradin soaking up all the gems. Making sure the gems are on the tank. I'm gonna get this little micro turn in here maybe. Looks like Zeratul has spotted out. Flashlight stops the turn in. Man, this chat is super active today, super fun. I'm enjoying watching you guys. Christian Donasak already says this is already won. Yeah, keep it up, guys. This is enjoying this party over here. Goku says, "Can Guardian lose already?" Apparently, that was their captain the last couple seasons, I believe. Yeah. Oh boy, Muradin has left the game. We gotta pause here. We'll wait for the teams to rejoin. Okay, we have it ready here. Teams are waiting on. Okay, from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Back to the party. Short disconnect there. Hopefully we won't have too much more of that as this game goes. Excellent sportsmanship there with the Team Mapitas pulling out the pause. Fours are reach, talents are online. Got the exuberance from the Alexstrasza, being speedy when she's above 75% health. Cleave build continuing to come in for the Zeratul. Pardon me again. Got the Treant from the Malfurion. Yeah, other than that, things still looking mostly fairly standard. extra wave clear talent worth reporting out. Apologies there. Looking at talents, I kind of missed that little turn-in session there. We do have gems 27 to 21 on the side of G Guardian. Team's still relatively even in all things. Structures, XP, gems turned in. Kind of an interesting split happening here for Mapitas. Got Joanna warding this bush. Big gank coming in on the Dahaka here. He's able to burrow out of the roots. Comes up, is rooted, but Thrall had already left. He gets a drag on an Alfurian while dropping the low. Will he fall? No, he is just barely able to get away from Grand Paladin there. Still 3 in this bottom lane. Jaina's going to go ahead, rotate back to join her team. No experience really gained or lost there. Homillion eats a boatload of damage there. He is able to retreat. Goku's asking me to say something negative about Guardian. I'm not a huge fan of that logo with the white background. I feel like transparent logos tend to look cleaner. Iron Skin used by Joanna. She's able to wait on out. Gems are still real close, but interestingly, we've got this Bruiser Camp picked up on the side of G Guardian. Renifest dropping super low. Gonna have to probably full back after that. Alexstrasza, well, gonna just tap. Alexstrasza's healing notably less, especially in Q build when she is taking a lot of damage. This spell armor, I kind of would like to see G Guardian pushing through, but it looks like with only 2 members here, 3 members of Team Mapitas here, gonna be able to clean that up. Jaina sneaks a turn in on the bottom there, and it looks like Zeratul working on his. We might have the first Webweaver phase here going over to Team Mapitas. There it is. Red Webweavers are online. Bruiser Camp not taken by Team Mapitas in all that. Let's see what lanes Mapitas chooses to push here. 7s are online, pulling up those talents for you. Those aren't talents. Those are talents. Corruption misses Zeratul. Squadron Bolt does land. We have most of the members of Team Mapitas pushing down the middle lane. Blizzard out onto the structures. Playing to see if we have a gank coming onto the Zeratul or not. Members rotating in from mid. Good job being in that bush. Be the bush, they tell the tanks in this game. Tamaru embodying that well. Mid Webweaver getting cleared out. I have some issues here with G Guardian's choice of rotations. Top lane is really the victory condition lane on this map frequently. Choosing to clear this one out after mid, I think maybe a slight tactical error. See if Team Mapitas can find enough of an advantage to go get boss. Even with that rotation though, only top wall falls, mid wall takes some damage, and bottom wall just hanging on by threads. Looks like Zeratul is going to get in there, deal with that. So, half a level lead for Team Mapitas. EBS trying to get his turn in there. Punish from Joanna denies him the first time. Frostbolt lands on the Crinivast. Team's dancing around here. Team Mapitas sort of waiting for 10, but trying to deny this turn in to keep their experience lead. Webweavers do kind of lead to a lot of experience. Team's poking back and forth. Zeratul is picking up the siege camp in the bottom lane, which means he's not here to deny this. Crinivast able to... Oh, beautiful Moonfire there by Mac. Echo the Elements is complete by Thrall in the bottom lane. Excellent job keeping an eye on all these turn-ins by Mapitas. It's just a hard task. Big rotation coming down here, though. Beatnet probably running for his life. Dodges the Stormbolt. He eats 2 Corruption stacks and Fell Flame. He's going to back. His well is probably down. Zeratul again denying the turn-in from Murden. He's sitting there with 30 gems. This is the one issue with having your tank be the main gem carrier here, as Mapitas does have enough gems to turn in. They're looking for their second back-to-back snowball turn-in. 10s are picked up by Mapitas. They have Void Prison, Ring of Frost, Blessed Shield, Earthquake, and Twilight Dream. Team Mapitas. Oh, got the Void Prison, got the Ring of Frost, got the Earthquake. Lots of damage coming out on Gul'dan. He's trying to tank through. He's not able to. He falls. First blood goes over to Team Mapitas. Dragon Queen is popped by Crinivast, trying to deny the rest of the fight from Team Mapitas. I heard a cursed bullet there. Probably falls onto Tamaru with Iron Shield. Does not accomplish much. Dahaka sneaks a turn in the bottom lane, while the rest of the members are dueling up top here. 10s are online for G Guardian. We have Lifebinder, Avatar, Cursed Bullet, Adaption? What's the Dahaka one called? Yeah, what Adaptation? I was close. And then Horrify, the typical Gul'dan ult. You'd really have to be confident in your ability to win if you took the Reign of Vengeance, Meme of Terrors. Murden looks like he might be coming to jump onto the Thrall on the bottom lane here. Thrall backs off. Thief coming through here for Zeratul. Dropping some damage. Lots of damage coming through. Mid we're being cleared out as top has already fallen. Straza puts her abundance there in a nice spot. Ring of Frost, or pardon me, Cone of Cold does not catch very many members there. Nice Horrify pushes the Joanna forward. Looks like they won't be able to follow up on that kill. Heading back to bottom lane here. Grand Paladin, B-Net player, having a fight. Murden jumps over the wall. He comes up way short with a Stormbolt. He looks like he's disconnected. He comes back in. Void Prison lands on the Dahaka with a Ring of Frost. He's able to burrow underneath. But the 5 members there are able to body block him in. The Blizzard cleans him up. Apparently Malfurion lands the last shot. Buzzard Shield comes here on a Murden. He's just going to fall. Eats the silence and not quite able to get away. They got Avatar there too before the silence came through. Lots of gems are on the ground. Alexstrasza's turning in her gems top. Lots of good Stormbolts coming through for sure. Some chat. Professor Bobo, thanks for the raid. Party 8 coming in. Welcome to Division B West. This is the Nexus Gaming Series. This is G Guardian eSports on the left versus Team Mapitas on the right. Game 1 here on Tomb Spider Queen. Tomb Spider Queen chosen by Team Mapitas. Red Web Weavers picked up here for the second time this game. 13 advantage also online for Team Mapitas. Yeah, nothing surprising there from Mapitas' talents. Web Weaver top. Gonna be uncontested again. Here we go. Mid Web Weaver almost down. EBS, eating a root, has to run away. Big Horrify catches all 5 members. Zeratul cleaves onto the Murden. He's dropping super low. Lifebinder gonna come out in time to save the Murden. No, he falls. Dahaka's still split in the bottom lane. 5 members here for Team Mapitas. They're sieging away onto this fort, and it's definitely gonna fall. G Guardian backing off. Root does not catch Norian. He's able to waddle away. Treant shambles after him, stops him from mounting temporarily. Top fort is down. The 5 members of Team Mapitas rotating here into the bottom lane. Dahaka just going to have to sit and watch. He gets the drag onto Joanna. Tamaru has 1,000,000 health, is able to sustain through it. Burrow has to come out from Dahaka. Members of Team Mapitas backing off. They're going to take this bruiser camp. Probably use it to try to get mid-wall. 13s are online for G Guardian, but it's kind of a ballsy play by Mapitas. Just felt confident based on where they'd seen the rotations. Counting cooldown timers, that was going to be a safe grab. They have exactly 60 gems. They're going to be able to turn these in. Third Web Weaver phase coming. Still no boss taken yet this map. Got the Condemn into the Punish. Here comes the Root. Cleave comes on to Murden. He's eating a Blizzard. Lifebinder comes out. Not in time again. Murden falls. Lifebinder still down on 60 seconds. Greyman getting caught too. He's running for his life. The silence. Horrify catches 2 members. Going to be enough to save Norian's life. But Murden already fallen. Team Mapitas rotating towards the top lane here. Going to try to open this up. I would imagine they will come, take top keep, work any remaining Web Weaver health out, and then go grab the boss with their newly found 16s here. I'm enjoying the sauciness in the comments. It's hard for me to keep an eye over there and read them all, but you guys are being fun for sure. 5 members up here to defend. But Gul'dan showing in the mid lane, Dahaka showing in the bottom. Top keep gonna fall here. Goku asks me to say, can you say G Guardians eSports equals feeds are us? 16s picked up more cleave. You know, Zeratul's one of those heroes too. Level 1, he feels a little weak. Doesn't have his whole keyboard available to him, but as you keep every talent tier, he just feels more and more fun to play. Now it's up 16 to 14. This is a game I'd love to be playing Zeratul in. Everything you do is just gonna feel super strong. Here comes the boss invade, down 2 levels by G Guardian. Murden has jumped. He's holding the platform. Heard a cursed bullet. Got the Void Prison there. Ring of Frost lands. Does not catch anyone. Dragon Queen pop. Boss about to fall. Lifebinder comes on Norian. This time it's going to be in time to save him. A million dropping low. Life bars down all over the place. Jaina falls. Zeratul falls. Joanna falls. This is a very successful invade. Oh my gosh. It's a bloodbath. Only Malfurion lives on the side of Team Mapitas. Boss invade successful by G Guardian eSports. Did not look like a feed to me, Goku. Now with this boss advantage and plenty of gems to turn in for the Web Weavers, G Guardian going to mount a big play here. Murden jumping in on the Malfurion, lands a Storm Bolt. He's following up there. Looks like he does not able to do much to Mac. No team follow up there. Waiting for the boss to come in. Blue Web Weavers descending as well here. Top lane going to be in a world of hurt if you're Team Mapitas. Siege begins, walls starting to fall. Even though there are Katas in the top lane, looks like that's not going to be enough to severely deter the members of G Guardian. Their bottom over here not going to amount to a whole lot here, but that doesn't matter because the tops where the party is. Teams are now on even levels after that awesome invade by G Guardian. Boss sieging away on the keep. This time, EBS is going to get a life binder, and he's probably super excited to not be sitting out for the next 25 seconds. Beautiful drag there onto the Joanna. Cursed bullet, but Joanna having 17,000 billion health, able to walk away. Horrify, not super impactful there. Does not at least secure a pick. And with top lane equalized, G Guardian has decided their quest is done, at least there. Mid Web Weaver still at half health. We're going to be cleaned up rather quickly by Team Mapitas after the wall falls. Bottom lane, Web Weaver is already down, but it got the fort. And now G Guardian rotating onto their siege camp as Mapitas looking at their bruiser camp. Mary gonna go make sure that bush is safe. No invade coming here. 23 gems only on the side of G Guardian, so they're not going to be able to snowball another turn in out of this. This looks like it'll be a pretty free clear onto the mid by G Guardian, and I would expect them. There they go. They're going to pick up their camp. They're going to clear the mid camp and push in with it. Potentially. I guess looking at that again, teams both on 18. Game is relatively even. Both teams are probably more likely looking to race till 20. Stormbolt checks out the bush, does not find anyone, but now Tamaru is hiding in the bush, protecting his team from a rotation from below. Team's content to just observe these two spell camps. Jaina putting in some splash damage here. Trying to clean out the front line, but that spell armor really making that Blizzard look weak. Flashlight denies Grand Paladin's turn in there. Frostbolt does not land on him. He retreats out. 35 gems at 23. None of them turned in. Zeratul tossing in some gems. Hamillion and Mech. G Guardian eSports here, slightly ahead in the race to 20, but nothing super impactful. All cooldowns are online if the teams do find themselves in engage here. Oh boy, Norian way out too far. Gets collapsed on by Team Mapitas. Let's see what Team Mapitas chooses to do with this 5-4 advantage. I don't think they can pressure core, and they agree, but they're going to come try to fight under what's left of this spell camp. Get the Ring of Frost. Horrified, gonna save some lives here. EBS Graphic gets a second successful life binder, but he's eaten a lot of damage even as he fully retreats. With all those cooldowns popped, Team Mapitas not able to make it happen. They're gonna back off. Keep top lane pressuring. See how long on boss. Boss not up for another 45 seconds. This camp's similarly timed. Yeah, not a lot neutral they can do on the map. Both teams gonna just soak to 20 here. Keep collecting the gems. Stringis says he's expecting Dahaka to be in the HGC. I don't see a Yeah, anyway, I'm going to let that one go. You guys enjoy. Got some more gems turned in by Team Mapitas, putting their ahead 42 to 31. Big wave in the bottom here. Crashing onto the gate. Going to take out that last turret, most likely. Norian has paused the game. And I'm not exactly sure why at the moment. I enjoy that the teams are as sassy as chat is. Looks like I got a new follow from Sego. That's a name. Segopum? Anyway, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it, bud. Yeah, so looking at the map here, 20s are online. Ooh, can I touch the talents? Great. 20s are just online. Got the improved Life Binder, Ritual of Life here. Got the readies coming out. I'm going to leave those talents up as this fight starts. 5 on 5. We do have... Got the Dahaka eating all kinds of damage. Dahaka falls there. He's going to be down, sitting this one out for another 60 seconds. Sorry, I was distracted trying to get everything set back up. I managed to kill my talents there. Got the Blunderbuss from Greymane. Rewind from Muradin. Got the Apex Predator from Dahaka. And improved Horrify from Gul'dan. Zeratul coming through with Shadow Mending. Ice Blink from Jaina. Got the Indestructible from Joanna. Man, big... Void Prison into Ring of Frost. Horrify blows away the members of Team Mapitas. Dragon Form has been popped. Life Finder out here. Trying to sustain through. Zeratul has to blink out. Blinks back in. Lands a huge cleave on the members. 2 are silenced there. BNet player eating all kinds of damage. Has the Earthquake. He's backing out. Alfirian doing his best to keep him alive. Jaina did fall in that fight. And now it's going to be a 5v4 by G Guardian here in a little bit. Looks like Team Mapitas scrambling to find enough gems here to be able to turn in, and they are just 1 gem short. Maybe try to offload those before the next battle happens. With the 5 online, I'd expect to see G Guardian here. Maybe try to grab this boss, get it going on the Naked Court. Dahaka will be able to tunnel in. Just 1 gem away. If you're on the side of Team Mapitas. Here it comes, though. Get a look. Dahaka not burrowing in yet. Hopefully he's not late. Here it comes now. He pops up. Norian got the boss down about halfway. Grand Paladin has spotted out the invade coming. Zeratul hiding on the opposite side. He flies in. He pops the cleave. Lifebinder is out. Joanna wades onto the point. EBS graphic taking a bottle of damage. Drag on the Malfurion. Oh, Zeratul parts are pop off. Drop off. Health bars dropping low. Gul'dan is the first to fall. Tamariu has his indestructible pop. Grinavest is the next to fall. Alexstrasza down, Muradin down, Gul'dan down, Greymane down, Grand Paladin the last one alive, and he finally falls. The 5-man team wipe. Team Mapitas cleans up that fight. And GG's come out. Wow. What a fight. That Zeratul did so much damage in that fight. It was incredible. This one's over, guys. Oh my gosh, that fight, though. I can't say enough about the execution on that invade by Mapitas. Yeah, here we go. Shield's down. Core is going to fall. It's just a formality at this point. Ult's being used, and that's GG. Game 1 goes over to Team Mapitas. Yeah, so looking at that, Alexstrasza putting out a lot of healing, but not that Lifebinder. You know, she landed a couple big ones early on, though. She was a little late on those Muradin ones. Kind of got them behind early. They were able to claw their way out. Were on top for a while, and then got wiped in the throw pit. Tough loss for them. They'll be looking to regroup and come back and maybe fight a little stronger on this next map. I think they might have it in them. Other than that, notable things to look at. Malfurion managing to die exactly 0 times. Well done by Mac there. Also took part in every takedown. Looks like everyone but Jaina took part in every takedown by Team Mapitas. So that's good coordination by them. Looking at the talents in case you're trying to scout out that stuff. And yeah, we're going to go to a short break. Stick around. We'll be back with Game 2 of Team Mapitas and G Guardian after this short break. See you soon. Alrighty, welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. I'm bringing you guys the Nexus gaming series. This is Division B West. I'm Cody Kraz, and I'm excited to be bringing you G Guardian eSports versus Team Mapitas. Game 1, Tomb of the Spider Queen. Super fun game to watch. Back and forth, Team Mapitas ended up winning it with an awesome fight over the boss pit. Game 2 here, gonna be on Dragonshire. The teams are ready. Before we hop in, I just want to say shout out to Goku. Thanks for the follow, bud. Making me earn it. Talking to me in-game. Also, this chat has been the most fun chat I've had in the stream so far, so keep it up. Game 2 here on Dragonshire. Team Mapitas. Gonna have first pick here. They're gonna right away ban the Genji. Don't want to deal with the Shimada brother hopping around, swift striking all over the place. Can't say I blame them. One of the best heroes to rotate up to deal with the solo lane and the top lane. So yeah, Dragonshire in general, kind of a more skirmishy map rather than a 5v5 brawl map. You've got the 2 shrines in the top and bottom. Bottom 2 lanes rather close together compared to the top. And 3 merc camps that can be captured for the bottom lane, meaning bottom lane is typically the victory condition. Astrinda says, are you like 90? I don't know if he's talking to me or someone else. Now I'm kind of curious. Who you calling out there, Astrindus? Let me know. I'll check back in 2 minutes to see where you're at. Zeratul ban coming out, and I can't blame G Guardian one bit for that. That's absolutely a respect ban there. The Kael'thas respect ban coming back in from Team Mapitas. Timer ticking down on the ban, and Muradin gonna be banned out. Muradin's definitely Dahaka right away. Dahaka's neat on this map. He can brush stalker in to the bush on the bottom side, give you a quick 5v4. But if you do an execution like that, you really have to clean up at least 1 kill with that engage. Because that whole time, the solo lane and the top lane gonna be able to get value while you're not there.
Do your worst.
Diablo Yrel gonna be here in the first rotation. Diablo excellent around the shines, maybe a little less excellent on the rest of the map, but still a strong hero. Be looking for a Phoenix follow-up there as one of the most popular combos with Diablo. And Yrel, probably the best solo laner in the game right now. Phoenix picked up, and Garrosh. I'd love to see them make the adjustment here to put Phoenix in the top lane. He tends to lane fairly well into the Yrel, whereas Dahaka might have a little trouble with it, but we'll see what they do. Dahaka also able to hold his own. He won't lose the lane to Yrel if he plays carefully. He just will never win it. Garrosh, an excellent engage tank if he can make it to the other team. We'll see Deckard banned here by G Guardian. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see G Guardian's next picks be Jaina Phoenix if they can get them. Alright. Well, 100% they can't get him because Phoenix has already been picked up by Team Mapitas. Shows you how much I can struggle sometimes to pay attention to the things that are coming out of my mouth. Segofum says this is G Guardian's best map. Got a kitty emote coming up from Lilas. This is Dibby West, Himibo. Jaina ban. That's an excellent ban by Team Mapitas because Jaina really can control Garrosh. The slows make him feel utterly helpless, honestly. It's tough to play Garrosh when you can't move. So neither the Neither of the heroes I wanted to combo with the Diablo were available to G Guardian by the time I got to pick, but they got to pick out the new healer there, Whitemane, who has incredible ability to save heroes in a fight, and Tychus, who, with his minigun trait, will be able to pepper right through Garrosh's increasing armor and really help put pressure on the Garrosh. Though if Tychus gets tossed, he might be in a world of hurt if he doesn't take the talent that grants him the armor on stuns. Malfurion and Thrall, the final pickups by Team Mapitas. I do like their CC chain. You know, say one thing for Team Mapitas. They got excellent, like, toss into root, into more roots, into slows. Goku's asking if he can call me Granddaddy. Absolutely, bud. Whatever you want. I can also say boom. Finally, Gul'dan will be the last pick for G Guardian. Interesting. Gul'dan's got a bunch of wave clear. I think that he's a strong pick in general. But Malfurion's got a lot of sustain, you know, healing over time. We'll see how the damage versus healing is able to equal out there. Horrify, a super impactful heroic, though. So keep an eye out for that in skirmishes. Alrighty, this time I feel like I had a bit more time to talk about draft, even if I maybe didn't do it the best. Thanks, Lhalis, for the follow. Appreciate it, my friend. Yeah, looking at these comps, I think you have an incredible CC chain on the side of Team Mapitas, and if they can execute it, it's going to be really hard for the members of G Guardian to do anything. But G Guardian also has good engage with Diablo. You're all going to be able to control that top lane. I think, given the performance last game, I think give Team Mapitas the slight edge. But this one could go either way. Going to be super fun to watch. Stick with me. Let's find out how this goes. G Guardian on the left here. Got Norian on the Tychus. Grand Paladin on the Urel. EBS Graphic on Diablo. Krenavast on the Whitemane. And Shadow Leaves on the Gul'dan. Thick Mane coming through in the chat. BNet player on the Dahaka for Team Mapitas on the right here in the red. Tamariu on the Garrosh. Holamian on the Thrall. Mac on the Malfurion. And finally, Krug on the Phoenix. There's some talents for you. Got the good luck, have fun's coming out. Tychus going press the advantage. I feel like I usually take the globe talent, but I think that's a solid one. Whitemane going Clemency at 1. I've seen mostly Q builds at the pro level from her. I'm still not sure what the, you know, best build is for her, especially since they were playing Pachigo. Teams starting the battle. Notice that Team Mapitas has split a member to the top and bottom lanes to make sure they're getting all the XP possible. Garrosh with a toss. Groundbreaker. He's falling super low, though. He's able to escape with 10 HP. Tamariu just barely getting out of there. He has to tap. Very early tap, but it should be back up in time before anything super important happens. Norian calling the clutch save on the Garrosh. Sorry, I missed that rotation. But Phoenix caught out in the lanes by the 4 members of G Guardian, and they get first blood. Tychus, the one finishing that kill. Now Team Mapitas finds themselves a little bit on the back foot. Be a little behind in rotations. Probably see that mean that G Guardian is able to pick up their camp here before Mapitas, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Norian moves over there. Whitemane making sure the lane is going to be accounted for. Meanwhile, G Guardian just controlling the Bermuda Triangle there. Team Mapitas actually going faster through their siege camp. Tychus, not the best at taking camps. He's got a very short interval on his auto attacks. Makes it a little hard to stutter step around the giants falling. I don't know, they throw those rocks. Norian will be done one day here. Christian Donosox says the G Guardian camp is more fun in his opinion. That's certainly true. I'd love to see some Diablo awesome engages. Although, you know, I struggle with new Diablo in general. I felt like he used to be this awesome tank that was almost an assassin. And then now he's just kind of a weird... He's got CC still, he shows people around, but like, feel like the flame build's the way to go, and then you're just slowing people, reducing their damage. It's just not as cool as it used to be, you know? First Dragon Knight here, picked up by G Guardian. Someone in chat, I forget who it was now at this point, but saying this is a map for G Guardian, and picking up a Dragon Knight this early could be a good omen for things to come. First Dragon Knight, relatively weak, probably will only get this front wall, but that's still an excellent advantage. Alright, didn't even get the whole front wall. It got a turret, and it got most of the gate. But they also only pushed with the Dragon Knight there. It's going to cast the flames. Are those hitting the turret? I'd say no. Didn't quite aim that properly. Going to take it down here, get a little more damage on the bottom wall. I don't know if I can say that Goku. I don't know if she's a mother. Maybe someone with more Warcraft knowledge than I can attest to that. Gul'dan caught out here. He's first to fall. Kills now 1-1 for Team Mapitas. Not entirely sure what happened there. There wasn't any displacement there. He must have just got himself caught a little far out, and now Team Mapitas aggressively rotates onto this turret. Diablo Shadow charges in. Root does not connect with him. He's going to overpower Hamillion. And the turrets shoot at him a bit. Garrosh tosses Norian. Norian able to mostly get out. He eats a root. He's starting to drop low. Kunabaz doing his best to keep Norian healed up. Whatever White Means W's called. Able to give him the sustain he needs to walk away. Crew going to let his shields recharge. Checking out the top lane. Grand Paladin, you know, mostly owning this lane, as evidenced by the first dragon being picked up by G Guardian. Coming back to mid here. Bermuda Triangle. Controlled by Team Mapitas. They whiff the Frost Wolf. My gosh. Too many things going on. Dahaka now falls in the bottom lane. I apologize. Apparently, I should have gotten a co-caster for this. Have someone else, another pair of eyes watching these things. Krug caught out in this bush here. Diablo in behind him, was not aware of what was happening, I guess. Does not land the Shadow Charge. Phoenix is able to teleport past, and Phoenix gets out. The Team Mapitas starting to pick up their Siege Giants. Meanwhile, mouth catching stuff in the mid lane. Sorry, I bonked my headset there, trying to scratch my head. Tower is sieged down by G Guardian. They're going to catch this mid wave, rotate towards bottom. Team Mapitas turning the Shrine red on bottom as they catch that Giant, get that Giant pushing down the lane. Norian starting to work on the camp. I wouldn't be surprised to see someone go help him, since last time it took a metric year, which is coincidentally the same as Imperial year, but felt like a long time, you know? Tossing out overkill there. BS graphic does channel bottom to blue. I'm also a little disappointed in Mapitas here, not pushing these Siege Giants at all. Just letting the free clear come out from Shadow Leaves. Now the Giants are going to be pushing against them. Let's see if G Guardian going to be able to generate any more value with that. Shrine is blue. Echoed Corruption there. Lands on to Phoenix, taking away most of his shield. Nori not able to find the channel there. Shadow Charge onto Krug. Krug gonna get flipped. Is his teleport up? It was eventually. Garrosh was able to toss him away, but now EBS graphic. Oh, did he get interrupted by a minion? What was that? I see. Just the Shrine being taken by Thrall bottom. Plenty of things happening. 10s are online. I realize I haven't shown talents, so here's the whole list of talents. Tychus did go with a Relentless Soldier, getting the armor on stuns and roots. I think that's a wise pickup from him. Also, he has gone the bigger they are, so he'll be effective on the front half of Initiate, but his D won't be able to, his minigun won't be able to finish off the Garrosh through his trait. Tychus looking like he's going to get ganked here in mid if he steps too far forward. Phoenix trying to bait. Got Garrosh looking for it. Norian hiding in the corner he knows is safe. Here it comes. Here comes Engage. Mary steps forward. He's pops the taunt, but to Namba with a root. Another root. There's the stun. Norian going to blow the solo Phoenix ult, Plasma Salvo, pardon me, Purification Salvo, just barely unable to get Norian through the well healing. That was 2 cooldowns for basically no gain from Team Mapitas. Let's see if G Guardian can punish that. Oh, I'd love to see an engager from EBS Graphic. Looks like he knew his team wasn't there to follow it up, though. Shadow Charge on the Phoenix. Nature's here. Got the... Man, too many things happening. Phoenix does fall there. Diablo gets thrown in. He's tanking tower shots. He pops Lightning Breath. He's unstoppable here. He's trying to catch anyone he can. Mostly it's going to be used to Siege here. Lightning Breath is out. Shadow Charge now on a Mac. He gets the overpower. Mac's starting to fall. White Mane is going to be there with Diablo to finish it off. Tight. The taunt. The Warlord's challenge from Garrosh. This is not in time. Shinja says Gul'dan is better at tank camps than Tychus in his experience. I agree. Tychus is good at shooting one thing. He's not great at shooting 2 or 3 things. Now we have an offensive invade here from G Guardian. Gonna try to force a rotation from Team Mapitas to secure the Dragon Knight. Dahaka chilling in this bush up here. No invade from Mapitas. Dahaka having a rough time top. That's certainly true. Top Shrine has been blue for a long time. We have another Plasma Salvo coming in here. That's the wrong name. Purification Salvo. Horrify, I believe, was just cancelled. Health bar is dropping a little low on the side of G Guardian. Team Mapitas has found a 5v5 here, which is what their comp was maybe angling for the whole time. But not able to do anything with it. Being down a talent here. Shadow Charge comes in the back line. Lightning Breath now. Krug starting to drop low. Mac pops Tranquility. Horrify comes out. The Hawkeye has a rough time right there. Is finally killed off. And it's a 5v4 advantage for G Guardian here. Thrall has run off the top lane to delay the Dragon Knight. And knowing that he's there, the 5 members of G Guardian say, hey, we've got numbers here. We're going to take your fort. Give you a lot harder time being able to control the mid lane, control the Dragon Knight, if there's no defenses for the person trying to protect the Dragon Knight to fall back to. I think that's a good choice there. 13 is now online for Team Mapitas as the mid fort falls. Yeah, Tychus has gone multiple defensive talents here this game. Check out this White Mane build. And I'll put the camera here. You can sort of see this camp going on. But yeah, White Mane's gone Clemency, High Inquisitor, Intercession, Scarlet Aegis, and Harsh Discipline. So we'll keep an eye on that build as it evolves. We'll see who's the first one to find the new meta White Mane build. Plasma Cutter really working away on this Diablo here. He eats a root. He's going to get thrown back in by the Tychus. Purification Salvo landing on 2. Critivash dropping very low. White Mane doing what she does best, saving herself. Big Horrify pushes away Homillion, and Garrosh pops him down a little, but it's not a way to get away from the Garrosh. Yrel trying to go in deep. EBS Graphic getting chased down by the Dahaka, but he's also body blocking well. Shadow Charge there onto the Thrall, and with the Overpower is able to finish him off. BNet player starting to drop very low too. He pops his trait. Now trying to wade away through the grass. It's not going to work. Diablo finishes him off with a Shadow Charge and follow-up from the Gul'dan and the Tychus, and the Dragon Knight has been picked up by the White Mane there. 3 members down. Garrosh will be spawning soon for Team Mapitas, but G Guardian needs to take this boss. This dragon right away to the bottom lane. Oh, Krug can't quite get away. Teleport does not coming through in time, and he falls. Odin is popped now. Going to make this a very aggressive siege. The 16s are online for G Guardian. Got the Tychus Grenade to be able to help finish off armored targets. Yrel batting on people behind. Big engage through from Diablo. Looks like into the fray. Throws away Homillion. Yrel dives in. 2s are taunted by the Garrosh. Punted away is Dahaka. G Guardian going to start wailing away on this core. Yrel's on the way to Tamari, dropping down to 200 health. He's having to back away. With that armor, going to be enough to sustain through. BNet player coming in on Diablo. Horrify comes through, and it drops the Thrall. Thrall's first fall, and the core falls next. GG's come out. What an exciting game. G Guardian thoroughly dominated that game. Very different from... very different from game 1. Very, very well executed by G Guardian. I can't compliment enough the play, the resiliency to come back from that last game where they kind of got bodied at the end, ended up losing, and now to come back and only have Gul'dan die once. Well played by them. Let me. Yeah, we'll talk a little about this while I start pinging Norian, see if he wants to do an interview. Yeah, Gul'dan putting out the main damage in that game, but also look at Yrel. That's a lot of damage from Yrel, honestly. White Mane, not putting out healing numbers right up there with Malfurion, but also being very impactful. That one where she walked away from the Gul'dan supporting Horrify, but man, she was so low for so long and just barely able to heal herself through. Here's Talents. I know we saw them right before the end of the game, but here they are again. The 16 picked up by White Mane there was Shared Punishment. Looked like she went basically full W build, I guess, except for this root here at 13. CC, just always good in coordinated play. Past that. Sorry, still trying to set up the interview at the same time. Other talents looking fairly standard. Hunger for Power, definitely a slightly interesting pick for the Gul'dan. And yeah, we have Norian here. Hold on a sec while I turn on your volume here, and yeah, go for it. How's it going, man?
Doing pretty good. How about you?
I am doing well. That was a fun series to watch. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed yourself. I got to compliment first off your resilience in game 2 there. Game 1, you guys had that rough finish, but how did you guys prepare yourselves for game 2? I guess I should ask.
Well, game two, we just kind of refreshed ourselves. Since Ebbs went to restart his router, everybody decided to just go take a bio break, get everything, get our minds fresh. And right after that, we had a few friends that hopped in Discord and we were just chatting, have fun for a little bit before the game started. Then we just buckled down, started talking strategies the moment the draft began. So,
Yeah,
honestly, the first game didn't affect us.
yeah, that was good. So yeah, talking about game 1, very back and forth game. Um, that I was trying to decide. I liked the boss call. Uh, do you have any thoughts about maybe what went wrong there, or how to maybe mitigate that Zeratul if that were to happen to you guys again?
Overall, the boss call it was a good call,
Yeah,
but they
I
played
agree.
it really well. We grouped up so well that their tool got so much value. We had to stay spread out. On top of that, Grand managed to get a good tongue, but none of us followed up on it. And, well, because of that, we managed to get nothing out of that fight, and they just took it from there.
Yeah. Well, on the brighter fields, you played Tychus in the second game, and yeah, I definitely. Is that your standard Tychus build, or did you make the adjustments to deal with the Garrosh?
I mean, honestly, that is my normal Tychus build, except for Relentless Warrior. I only took that because of all the roots from Thrall, Malfiri, and everything. I did not want to get blown up. It is, oof,
Yeah,
oof.
I feel you there. That's definitely the right situation to be picking that in. 25 armor for 3 seconds is a long time. I'm sure that felt pretty
Yeah.
impactful. And I guess I just wanted to ask what your opinion was on bigger they are versus the increased quest time, especially in this matchup, but also just in general.
Well, each talent has its own place. Like,
Mm-hmm.
the bigger they are, it was good in that situation just because they had a lot of high health pools. They had a lot of front line. Like, they got Garrosh, they got Thrall, they got Dahaka. That's a lot to burn through. So I'd rather make sure I can burn through it quickly. And the rhythm has its place, but it's better in, like, solo tank scenarios where you can just go from one front line to the next, to the next, to the next, and you're not too worried about being pressured.
Sure. Yeah, I was just curious because I was like, man, I feel like being able to finish off that Garrosh might have its merits if you keep stepping too far forwards, but it seemed like it worked out for you.
Yeah.
Other than that, would you guys say Dragonshire is maybe your favorite map? It seemed like you guys were really comfortable there.
It's definitely a map we're getting more comfortable with, and it's my personal favorite, to be honest. I fucking love the map so much. And we're having fun with it. We're definitely starting to find our stride, and I'm glad we are.
Yeah, it looked good. I guess, and my other thought was you repeatedly set just the solo Tychus to the siege camps, and it looked like it was kind of taking you out to chunk through them. Is that is that a concern for you guys, or did you just know you would have time to take those without getting invaded on?
Well, overall, we just didn't really want to lose any soak, and there wasn't really much point in sending White Mane to help. So I just went in and I did it alone. It took me a while, but if anything was to happen, then I knew I'd just leave it and go right into the help.
Fair
So
enough. Yeah.
on top of that, it helped delay the camp, so we got the siege camps fighting on our side easier to clear up and get ours pushing, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. There was a couple times in that where they took theirs early and then they just didn't even push with it, and I was a little, it seemed like things were going to be going really well for you after Siamat because it was like, they were basically taking it for no reason. It looked like, whereas you guys were then able to generate pressure off them, and it looked like you executed that very well.
Yeah, a
Um,
lot of the time they did give us some free clear, and it helped a lot, especially during the early game.
yeah, for sure. Do you guys have any more games this week?
We do have a game Wednesday, actually, which is against Region Blue.
Nice. So yeah, if people are going to be watching that, people should turn in, check out these guys here. Before I let you go, do you have any shout-outs you want to make?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out to all my friends out there that were watching. Like, they hopped in Discord right after the first game, cheered us on. Fucking love them. On top of that, I do want to give props to everyone on my team. They played great, as well as on Mapitas. They gave us a really good challenge. Tonight was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it
And
was.
last off, I do want to thank you for casting, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was super fun. And yeah, it seemed like your friends showed up in force for chat. I just wanted to make sure you knew that. If you watch it back on Twitch, keep an eye on the chat because it's hilarious. It was super noisy today.
I don't doubt it. They are the noisiest people you'll ever meet.
Well, that's awesome. Is there anywhere? Do any people on your team stream? Is there anywhere where we can go catch them?
um, none of us really stream on a regular basis, and I don't have any of the links on hand, so unfortunately I can't really give anything out.
Alrighty, fair enough. Well, thanks for coming on, man, and best of luck moving forward.
Thank you.
Cool. That was Norian from G Guardian. Teams split 1-1. Thanks for watching this. This was definitely a blast to watch. Both teams Well, all right. I won't say they both won handily on their maps, but they both won on their maps. It was a super fun game to watch, and I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out, for chatting so much, and it's still going on. This chat is wild. It's super fun. Before I let you go, again, thanks for watching. I'll be on here tomorrow night. I've got a couple games. Let me pull up what those are. Close that out. Tomorrow I'll be bringing you Heroic Division Get Stuffed versus Sean Kingston at 7 Pacific. And then at 9:30 I'll be bringing you Team Mapitas versus Getting Sweaty. So I got those guys back to back. That's kind of cool. So if you're a Mapitas fan, I'll be seeing you here tomorrow night, hopefully. And then Wednesday, I'm bringing you Blue Team versus Storm Chasers, another Div B matchup. That'll be at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So yeah, thanks for sticking around. Drop me a follow before you go. I'm going to try to find another NGS game to shoot you guys over to. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.